are like going through a lot and they just post the good bits.
Yes.
I don't want to see the bad bits on social media. Keep your depressing ass life to yourself.
No, sometimes it's just that damsel in distress is a woman that is hard working, doing her thing and just needs that support in achieving the goals that she wants to achieve in life. When you think about a damsel in distress, it does have a negative connotation for women. Not constantly vulnerable.
My name is Chyna, I'm the man them's voice.
My name is Dinalva, the troublemaker extraordinaire.
So guys, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about Prince Charming and the damsel in distress in today's modern era.
Yes, and obviously we had to bring some very special guests, returning guests. We've got who, am I right?
We've got Isla Rain on your right.
Left hand side of me, we have
Your girl Glamchatnadz.
Okay.
So this is going to be a very interesting episode because obviously, once again, China is outnumbered. And we're going to be talking about some roles of people.
Can I tell you
society.
something? You say outnumbered, I say my natural elements surrounded by
Okay, Hugh Hefner.
I'm just saying.
I always knew you were a problem. You're naughty. You're naughty.
He loves it.
I do.
He loves it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to look into what is the modern day Prince Charming and damsel in distress. Because obviously, things have changed for our society. And maybe these kind of like terms may have changed as well, what they actually mean. So, is there such a thing as a Prince Charming and a modern damsel in distress these days? So,
Yeah.
you think so? What do you think? Yes or no?
Yeah, definitely. I think it takes a certain type of person. I feel like, obviously for me, I used to love Disney films, innit? I can't lie. So I used to honestly feel like that's what love is and that's what a relationship and whatever is. I feel like it can happen, but it's obviously, it's down to the individual.
So
and I feel like
do you relate at all with the damsel in distresses that you saw in your love?
What, to save me from this burning building, or like
Yes.
Rapunzel let down? No. No.
Okay.
You know what it is? I feel like I've been brought up to be independent, and I feel like generally as a woman, I feel like you have to have some sense of independence.
Yes.
Like you just have to, because you can't rely on a man for everything.
Yes.
Like you generally can't. Like, I personally feel like as a woman, you need to have self efficiency and independence.
Okay, I hear that. That for sure. What about you, Nads, then?
Yeah, I think it exists, but not in the way that the fairy tale of it, right? So it's really just down to what is your ideal of the perfect man that brings those characteristics of a Prince Charming for you.
Yes.
Or vice versa for a woman. Okay, the damsel in distress isn't necessarily, the ideal of I always need help and I always need support. No, sometimes it's just that damsel in distress is a woman that is hard working, doing her thing and just needs that support in achieving the goals that she wants to achieve in life. So it's just really, I think the modern version is more about, fitting in to what that person really needs in their life and not necessarily looking at it from a point of like, because when you think about a damsel in distress, it does have a negative connotation for women. But we're not constantly vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? Although I think we're slowly drifting out of that mentality of women are weak, like because we show so much strength, because we show ourselves up in the business world, because we show ourselves. Look at us queens here. We're here on the podcast. We're discussing these type of conversations. In spaces that are male driven and dominated. So I think it exists just in a different way.
Doesn't look male driven today.
Yeah, we
Very
know.
female dominated today.
That's it, because we outside, baby.
Exactly.
Okay, so another question. So we'll go into the Prince Charming in a second, but I want to find out. So what makes you, if you had to say anything, what makes you, either one of you, both of you, a damsel in distress in any way, shape or form? How are you that woman that actually needs to be swept up off of her feet by Prince Charming?
I think for me, I'm a hopeless romantic. I believe in the power of love. I believe in the power of unity. Yeah. I believe in unity, and I believe the fact that I'm so
Sorry.
Yes,
There we
I
go.
used to love that song.
Yes. Big up yourself. When you're ready to come on Your Time with Nat, let me know.
No, that's not my yeah, that's just me. That's just
No, I'm playing. For me, how it shows up in my life is just really just like, for me, I'm just looking for someone who's just as power driven as me. So for me, like, I will naturally submit to my man. So in that way, I'm very feminine.
Yeah.
I'm a very feminine girl anyway. But when it comes to me, okay, like I'm not a damsel in distress in the sense of I need so much help and support and whatever, or I'm weak. No. For me, it shows up in the sense of, okay, darling, this is my idea, my strategy. How are we going to achieve this together?
Yeah, can you help me?
Yeah,
Can you just give me some
can we
ideas,
support-
support me,
Yeah.
make me feel...
Yeah. And then how can I support you as well in what you want to do? So for me, it's just about finding my Prince Charming that ultimately our goals align.
And also can elevate you.
Yeah, and we elevate each other.
What about you?
Exactly.
Are you a damsel? You also like her?
Oh yeah, because I feel like obviously you know that you need like obviously rely on a man in like many ways, but I feel like, as I said, like to find your Prince Charming, I feel like you have to align. Like for me, I feel like my person has to align with me in terms of like my goals and stuff. Obviously not the same, but you have to have a drive.
Yeah.
So that you can
For me,
actually
drive,
Yes.
yeah, and we're building together. For me,
Yeah.
it's not a one-sided like building a wall. It's together.
Yeah.
We're a team.
Yeah.
And I
so
think-
I'm literally the same as you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like there's too much emphasis on men being the Prince Charming. There's too much pressure on them because we have to think, at the end of the day, they don't have all the answers. Just the same way us as women, we don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
And I think in this modern world where we're more aware of men's mental health and, you know, really understanding that they can't handle all the pressures of the world, how can we as women then
Put it
expect
all
them to
on
come
him.
home and then
Exactly.
put all of that on them
And
as
then
well?
save us and
Yeah,
do this for us
Yeah.
and
they're
do
not.
this
And
for
then the
us.
minute we put all of that on them and then they can't meet our expectations,
Exactly.
it's a problem.
And then then maybe they have a breakdown or they can't cope anymore because men have emotions as much as women. but they
China
just
is
don't-
about to break down.
I
Hold
know.
on.
I'm just listening to you
breaking-
women pretend like you care about men's emotions and breaking
Okay,
down.
wait. Yo,
What, you
relax
trying to
a
Because I don't
minute.
want you crying every day. Let's not. Let's
Oh,
not do that.
yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I don't think
right.
it weakens a man either for a man to cry. I'll say that.
100% does.
It depends on the
I don't
situation.
think
There's a
so.
context. It's
No, it's not.
circumstantial.
I
China.
personally don't agree.
We have one woman on one side saying, and men, listen to why you shouldn't cry, because you have one woman saying, I think we should. Then we have another woman saying it's contextual. Just don't cry, bro. Like that, and this is my saying: just don't cry.
I mean,
Bro, we have to
try
have
your
bro
best
as well.
not to. Try your best not to.
No,
Yeah.
just don't. No.
Would you consider yourself a Prince Charming?
What do you mean, Captain Saberhole?
Okay,
Oh wow.
That's what we sound like. What we
You out here saving hoes?
Captain Saber. That is so
Don't be
rude.
doing that,
so
honey.
rude.
And another,
Listen.
don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
Yo, are you a
man,
Prince Charming at
no,
all?
I-
You don't
no.
save girls.
No,
You don't want to save your future wife from a life of
Shouldn't be-
loneliness.
No, I'm not saving her from the streets. She should never be in the streets in the first place.
The streets is where we live, babe.
No, you don't live in the streets. You walk through the streets, but you don't have
Yeah,
to reside.
okay. So she doesn't have to walk through the streets alone no more. Come on.
But she doesn't have to be a road sign in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
But I
you.
think, but I think that also a Prince Charming is a man that's just a gentleman.
I'm a gentleman, of
Like
course
just
I am.
noticing things, pulling out the chair, letting you know, making sure
Opening the
she's
door.
walking on the
Yeah.
right
Yeah,
side
but
of
I
the
think-
road.
but I think-
China's trying to act a
Are
bit
you
like
a
he's cool.
gentleman?
You know, look
No,
at
no,
Mikari. He's wearing a grey tracksuit. Come on.
I'm such a gentleman, but here's the thing: being a gentleman doesn't mean like being a gentleman in the world, in a modern world, which does not cater to gentleman behavior. It does not cater to that. So being a gentleman requires you want a lady and a lady like that's gonna move in ladylike mannerism and feminism mannerism. If you push that, you get labeled a misogynist. What are we talking about? Do you get
So
me?
are you okay? Let's put the misogyny aside. Do you?
You can't put the misogyny aside because
okay.
that attaches itself to being a gentleman. So if you're going to be a gentleman, you're going to require things from ladies. Do you understand?
Yes.
And being a true gentleman requires I'm going to do certain things. I'm going to present myself away, and I'm going to have certain values, right? Okay. So that means the women that I encounter with or I want, I'm going to also require that from you. Now, if you start to put gentleman values onto women, that makes you into a lady. Okay. And ladylike values do not go with society's values for
I
a woman.
see what you mean. So
Okay.
if you say that you are a Prince Charming, you are a gentleman,
Then
then
you're
you have
looking for
expectations
a princess,
because
a
you want the
queen.
counterpart
Yeah.
that
Are
is
you?
compatible.
See, okay, we don't want princesses. We don't want princesses.
What do you want
What do-
instead?
yeah, what do
Because princesses, what princess is
Damsel
that's a
in distress.
no,
They're
princess is
entitled.
entitled
Yeah, very
and a
entitled.
damsel in distress. You don't have a princess on the chessboard. You have a queen. And what does the queen do?
Facts.
Do you understand? The queen protects the king. So here's the thing.
does.
So we don't have princesses. Princess is a Disney. That's what they sell to you,
Yeah.
and that's the Prince Charming things. But men, we don't want a princess because princesses don't offer anything. They want saving and they want to be suited, and that's all they do. Queens, do things. Okay.
Okay, I see.
And you know,
Make
and
moves.
if you're, no, but queens do things, so it's just slightly different, and that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so the damsel in distress thing goes over your head. You're just like, ain't got time for that. Or can there be like the version of the damsel in distress?
No, because
in modern
all
day?
women, if you're not trying to save a woman, if she doesn't need you to save her, what does she need you for? There's too many women out here that don't need men. And they pride themselves on talking about all the reasons that they don't need men.
So-
I don't need a woman to tell me how independent she is and why she don't need me. I need a woman to tell me why she needs me,
without you.
why she can't live without me. Why am I going to be over here telling you, oh,
true.
I don't need you, I'm an independent man?
Yeah.
Well, then stay over there then.
Yeah,
There,
Like,
yeah. Be independent.
Like, be
be
independent.
lonely
Yeah,
don't
but-
and
leave me
struggle.
there.
And struggle. But I'm not
Struggle.
saying that. I'm saying actually I need you, and part of my life is I would like you to help me in these areas and whatever.
Balance.
Your balance,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
So
about
that's
Because
what it
everyone
is.
needs support. Everyone needs
100%.
help in
100%.
whatever, you know, however that looks for you at the end of the day.
exactly.
But being, you know, looking at someone for them to fulfill this part of your life that you can't fulfill for yourself is very toxic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
incredibly.
Like you can't do that.
No.
To be honest, do you know what I think? Yeah, because I consider myself to be a bit of a modern day damsel in distress. I genuinely do. And the reason why I say that is because ultimately I work really, really hard. I'm very driven. But the reason why I want my Prince Charming to come is so that I don't have to work anymore.
That's hard.
The way that I work now, I don't have to be so responsible for every single aspect of my life. I want to at least give like the money side of things and the planning and the leading and, you know, the future vision of the family for someone else so I can focus on something else. I want to actually... I need help.
Yeah,
Essentially,
and I think
help.
that's healthy,
I'm
Dinalva.
tired.
Yeah.
That's
I don't want to work so
Yeah,
hard
that-
anymore.
That's healthy.
Who does though?
You know,
Society,
That's healthy.
society and
Yeah.
feminism has
Yeah.
finessed you women out of your role.
Yes.
And when I say your role is, I don't mean is listen. You could do whatever you want in your life, and this is one of the beautiful things about life. You can have whatever life you want in the sense of you can go out there and cultivate the type of life that you want to live. But deciding to wake up at 5 a.m, 6 a.m. in the morning to travel to London, to go do a job, to work for 8 hours, 9 hours, 12, whatever it is, just to say that you do it, just to say that you're independent, man, it's tiring because
very tiring.
do you get me?
Yes,
And if you can have a scenario where you can trust within a man's leadership and he provides a
That
thing where
part.
that can happen for
That's
you,
what I
then
want.
I think
Switch
most
off my brain.
I think
Yeah.
So
a
it
lot
takes
of
a weight off your
so I think a
shoulders.
lot of people
Exactly.
would. So I just think, you know, it's when women are truly honest, not some women, not all women, but where a lot of women be like, no, I don't want to work. I would want to, you know, be in a scenario where we can do that. And they create, what they've done is they've created society and made it so hard for people for that to happen. So you can't be in your most feminine nature. And your most feminine nature is just looking after your kids, is making, is obviously having a successful home life, marriage, whatever it is,
Yes.
kids, whatever, and home life, and then being able to still do all the things you currently do now. Could you imagine you do all the things you currently do now,
But then you have a baby on top
but
of
you
that,
just don't have to work for it. You can still you still have the same.
Yeah, that would be.
No,
That'd
no,
be nice.
no. You got
Prince Charming, yeah?
no, but it's
Yeah,
not
but
Prince
literally.
Charming. Like,
Where art thou?
I'm saying to you, everything you currently do now, so you can still do that to some degree,
Yeah.
with a baby, What I'm trying to say to you is, if your standard of living will not change, why would you go to work?
Yeah.
Some women generally like
Interesting.
it.
No, but I'm saying,
I was gonna
But why
say,
do you need
yeah.
Some women
someone-
actually
Because I
actively
don't
like it. Like a lot of women that have like kids, they'll have potentially like this.
No, but if
they
you-
have a side business, maybe
no,
like doing
no, but I'm not
lashes.
saying you can't do your
Having
side
their own
business.
income.
But I'm saying,
Passions. You can
why
still
would you?
explore your
No,
passions.
but I'm saying,
Exactly.
Why
if
would you have a career?
Why would you go to work? Why would you listen to what I'm saying to you?
Work a
You don't
9 to
have
5.
to wake up at a time.
yeah, the dream,
Yeah, it's not even a dream. I'm
Soft
saying
life.
to you is it's not even soft life. I'm saying to you is you can have a certain standard of living, where you can where you can have the life that you have now with your man. And you don't have to wake up. The only difference is when you wake up, you might have a bit more money. Yeah. But for the offset of that, you're going to have to wake up every single day to go and get that bit more money. You are getting the same amount of money or slightly reduction, and you don't have to go to work. Now, with your time, if you are whatever, innovative, whatever, you can make so much money from home, right? So essentially, I'm saying to you is this: if the opportunity was there, most women would probably trade it off, because now you get to raise your kids.
Yeah, you get to have more freedom.
Exactly. Yeah.
But women, you know, the modern day woman doesn't just want to raise children.
No.
You know, like you just mentioned, there's so many other things that we are interested in.
No, but most people don't have most people don't have a
passions.
career. Most people have a job, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yes.
Like, and for the people that even have a career, a lot of them, essentially is like this. I look at this, right? Women tend to look at work as, I don't know, they look at it as different from men. You guys use it as a tool to empower yourself and be like, work. But men go to work every single day and we don't scream. It's normal. It's normal. Saying I'm a strong, independent man. It's like, bro, you're just a functioning man.
Mind you,
like,
though,
you're just a man.
You're just a man.
I would like to correct that.
Go on.
I don't go to work because I'm empowering myself. I go to work because I have bills to pay.
That part.
Which then also kind of is another thing that I have to bring to the table. Like the Prince Charming probably may have bigger struggles to deal with damsel in distress because we have a life to, you know, uphold. And even for the man, you know, like life is really expensive. And
Nails, lashes.
yeah, but even beyond that, look at this one.
Princess.
Nails,
lashes.
my hair, my spa.
Looking after you.
No, but I think-
Looking after you.
I think-
There's other things.
That's
right?
like-
Just
but-
life
but-
in general is
Just life
expensive
in
now.
general.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
So how
Cost of living.
But
this is the
I don't look at things like that. That's something I always pay for, like girls, like nails, lashes. Hair.
But beyond
Do you think it's the
that,
guy's responsibility
I don't want to pay for no damn hair unless it's natural. But the rest of it, yeah, no. 'cause
haircut,
no,
blow dry.
No, I
The
could do that. No, I could.
hairdressers,
No, I could pay for it. That's what I said. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
because I can't be.
China.
In the past, I have bought a bust down. I
God
have.
forbid your hairline recedes and you need to go Turkey.
See, why would you do
like,
that?
God forbid.
See, no.
God
Why-
forbid.
No, you said
because
go-
then,
no,
because
but
then
wait,
do you want
but
a woman to turn around
but
and
wait,
say,
but wait.
"Oh, I don't want a man that had
He
to
can
go
just-
Turkey and had to get his."
Let's talk about it. Let's talk
hairline
about
back."
Shave it.
Well, first of all,
Embrace your boldness.
okay, let's talk about this. First of all, God forbid. First of all, yes, God forbid.
forbid.
But that's-
That's what I did put it out there. I said,
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen to me because you can see what's going on right now. I could grow plaits if I wanted. Don't play around.
I
I'll
could
grow
grow
plaits.
plaits
I
if I
could.
wanted.
I'll grow dreads. I
please
could.
don't ever
I
do
can.
that.
I'll
Don't
just
ever do that.
I will. I'll grow cane rolls.
can
Don't
have a man
don't annoy
bun
me.
if you want.
Don't annoy me. Yeah. Don't. And secondly, is if I was going bored. First of all, men have always gone bored. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So what's happened now is men have become feminized, okay?
Where they have to go in
Okay.
their
They
hair.
go and
Alright.
get the little
Agree.
injections.
All right. So why are you
Madness.
focusing as a man
Madness.
on your hairline? Like that has never been the case here. There's lots of bored men out here that are killing it. There, lots of successful bored men. If you're bored, this is what you have to do as a man.
They're insecure.
If you're
Those men
bored
are
on your
insecure.
head,
of
just make
course.
sure you've got a beard, okay?
Yeah.
As long as you're.
Yes.
Oh no, then you look like a bowling ball. You're done.
stressed.
Yeah, you're done. You're
You're
stressed. You can't.
stressed.
You can't. You do. You can't be. You can't.
No, you're giving
have-
Mr. Potato.
No, you can't.
so
You
rude.
can't. So I'm telling the man the keys, but the thing is this: it's like.
Big up the bald men.
Bro,
Yeah, that's what I wanted
Big
to
up the
say.
bald
yeah, like lots of bored men are out there, innit, killing
like
it. So
bored men, I'm
yeah,
not
no,
gonna lie.
like
Yeah,
lots
The,
of bored men.
the least amount of
I
hair
like
you
it.
have on your
I
head
like
as a
some hair
man,
to
the better
stroke.
for
I'm
me.
Mad at it.
One stroking skin.
I
But,
don't know. Let me
and another
stroke-
thing,
stroke
you
my
can tell,
hair.
you can tell. There's one foolproof way to tell if a man has been fuckeries to women in his life, yeah, and just look at him. So. Like God takes the hairline of men that have been bad and abusive to women or cheaters and hair like that. So if you see a guy and his hairline's pushed back, just know he's cheated on most of his guys.
Oh,
Ooh, I love
you went
that.
there, yeah.
That's
I like
Actually,
that.
I don't know.
It's
That's
controversial.
That's a way
No,
to
it's
look
controversial,
at it. That's
but-
a different way to look
Do you know why?
at
Because
it.
God has to humble you from early, so He takes it young. Because you did way too much. No,
Sprinkle.
That's
so then man have to now understand that raw, like I got a bald head now, so they takes it young. See, man like me, you can tell I'm good to women because look at this.
You're
you got
taking
nice
me
hair.
out. You're
Big
taking
man.
me out.
Big
Shai. You're
man.
taking me out.
I'm a big man, my hairline is there. Man lost the hairline in 20. Like, so lady, that's my advice to you. If a man's hairline is gone, chances are he's gonna cheat or be abusive.
I'll be looking out now.
But to be fair, he has a
I
point.
can't even co-sign that one because you don't know.
I don't have a stat for that.
There's men with
but
plaits
I would
and
say it's
healthy
about
hair.
75%.
75%. If you
Yeah.
start losing your hair, young man, them, it's because you've been doing some bad
Yep,
things.
you've been
You've
fucking
Bad
around,
man
Yeah.
things.
So,
Wait.
Too
okay.
many girls grew.
So also another thing that I want to mention,
on.
okay, and I think it's really quite important to talk about it. Obviously, cost of living crisis is something that's really, really important. But what kind of role do you guys think that social media has played in kind of like changed and twisting the expectations we have of our Prince Charming and the damsel in distress?
Yeah.
Finished it. It's
Completely. I think people
Social
that are
media's fucked
susceptible to, being influenced so easily, they look at the social media world and think, oh, if they can do it, then I can do
Are we
it
not-
too.
are we not all at
it's
some
true, though.
point
Sheep.
influenced by social media?
I think everybody's to a degree, but it depends what type of, you can be inspired. You can see stuff on social media and be like, oh, that inspires me.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me tap into my creative bag. That's one thing.
Exactly. And
But then,
using it to
but then you get some people that are weak-minded that look at it and think, oh my God, they've got all this stuff. And then they look at their own lives and then they're comparing their own life
yes,
to someone's
exactly.
superficial life on
Exactly.
social media. Because when you look at social media, it's a snapshot of someone's week, someone's day, someone's month. Do you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So at the end of the day, you can't look at that and think that's how the person, you don't know what they had to do to get to that point
Yeah.
where they've now posted this snapshot up. Some people, they do some crazy stuff for some change, you know what I mean?
They do
People
some
be out here
crazy
doing some
stuff.
real
And
strange
a lot of it's
stuff.
fake. A lot of people are like going through a lot, and they just
Yes.
post the good bits. You
Yes.
never see the bad. You very rarely
You don't
see the
see-
bad bits.
Yeah.
You don't see the depression.
I'll be honest with you.
You don't see
I'll be honest.
the pain. You don't
I'll keep
see
it
the
real,
hunger.
but I'll
Never,
keep
I
it
do,
real.
but,
You
yeah, a lot
don't.
of people
But
don't.
I don't want to see the bad bits on social media.
I
Keep your
think-
depressing ass life to yourself.
Ah.
No, I'm being honest with you. I don't want to see on my timeline you telling me about how bad your life is. I don't want
I'm
to
not
see
gonna
it.
lie, I'll
Because
keep
what you want,
scrolling.
because what you want is sympathy, and I'm not gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you like this is not the place for that.
And that's the point, Chyna. I think social media's opened that door for men and women to sit there and pour out all of their
Yeah,
their
life story,
woes
life
and all
story.
this
No one
and that.
cares.
Like, okay, they'll look at it. They might give you a nice little comment and whatever, but other than that, they're
No,
gonna
you know
get on
what?
with their
F this.
day.
Hey, let me speak that to the
He said,
camera.
"Nah, F
Listen,
this."
Oh,
man,
wow.
them.
Ish,
I want to
she's
make
going
you
to
know
controversy.
that no one cares about your situation. Everyone is going through something in life.
Yeah.
Everybody is going through some type of battle in this life, especially now in what's going on, the cost of living crisis, right, and what's going on. No one cares, and this is why I say to people, there's no point crying about it. As a man, this is what you have to do. You just got to just strengthen up, and to the women as well, like. No one cares. No Prince Charming is coming to save you. Like there's no
No,
Prince
especially not if you're crying
No.
on
I
social
mean-
media.
No, no,
That's
no, no,
an
no.
ick.
No, no.
Why are
He's
you
not coming
picking
to-
up your phone
Yeah,
to
it's
then go
true.
be weak
I'm
on social
true,
media?
it's
It's an
true.
ick.
He's not coming to save you. What he's going to do is the guy
going
that
to pretend.
he's going to pretend like he's going to save
Get
you,
into
and he's
your
going
pants.
to end up putting you in a deeper rut or putting you in a worse scenario than you're going to be in. So my thing is this whole thing of when people are hanging around to be saved and hoping that some ideal person. No, it's not going to happen. Same thing for men as well. This is how we find ourselves in scenarios because we create an invisible person and an ideology of what someone's supposed to be, and then when these people come. They don't meet the expectation, but
Exactly.
because you've built it up a lot of times,
Exactly.
you look past it.
Yeah,
And here's the
'cause
thing:
you just want to
look,
make it happen.
we don't
Yeah.
talk enough about the red flags in relationships that we openly look past. We openly look past. How many people now talk about their baby mom? Yeah, oh, my baby mom's mad. She's this. She's all these things. But bro, she was
you
mad
not
before
see
she was
it?
your baby mom. So I'm saying she
you
didn't.
just flew past the
They're
rest
gonna
of
say,
the red
"Oh,
flags.
he once I had a child, he changed." No, he didn't. He didn't change. He was
was
always
like
the
that,
same
yeah.
guy, but you wanted to ignore the red flags because of anything. So I'm saying to you,
A lot
so
of people do,
a
yeah.
lot of people do this.
Okay, so in terms of this fairy tale love, who is the most influenced by social media? The man,
Women.
them, or the
Women definitely.
Okay, I'm glad you guys said
Definitely
Women
women.
definitely.
Girls
because
like-
we're emotional.
My
Yeah.
man, this is the Prince Charming of the woman from social media. He has to earn 6 figures plus.
Yeah.
He needs to be 6 foot tall. He needs to
Six-pack.
6-pack. This one, beard gang, which not all men have got beards anyways, and it doesn't make him less of a man. He needs to be able to fight. He needs to be able to be smart. He needs to be emotionally intelligent. He needs. And this is all because people hearing all of these buzzwords on social media, and it's actually ruining the essence of fairy
Because
tale
men are
love.
not builder bears. Like what you want is you want to build a man and you want him to be exactly how you want him to be. But men are not like that. This is the thing, right? If you want a man that's emotionally ready, that's fine. You can get that. Yeah.
But women aren't either.
No, I know
that's
that.
what
No,
I was
but
saying,
men
yeah.
don't.
I'm
But
coming
men
back.
don't go to women and try to necessarily build a bear them. That's how. No, I wouldn't
Kinda.
say that.
I
It
disagree.
depends.
No.
A lot of men
What-
want
there
to
are
go and
some men
change
that-
women.
No, we don't
Yeah.
want to
So
change. No, we
what's-
don't want to change you. What we want to do, we want to upgrade you. There's a big
Ooh,
difference.
let me upgrade
But hold on,
ya.
wait, hold on.
Hold them up again. Yeah.
Hey.
We want to upgrade you. That's it.
Why don't you like me how I am? For
No,
me.
we do. No,
At
okay,
at
okay.
the beginning.
This
you
is
should
like a
love me for
Pokemon.
me.
This is like Pokemon.
Crazy.
When we get
So upgrading
no.
is the Prince Charming saving the damsel
No,
in distress
Pokemon.
then.
We,
Ooh.
this is a
That's a
Pokemon.
good one, that's a
This is a
good
one.
Pokemon.
That's a
You're
good
like a
one, Babs.
Pokemon, but you have to evolve.
You're like a Pokemon.
You have to evolve. is what
So
I'm saying.
how do you evolve a woman? So how does the
Yeah,
Prince
what-
Charming
yeah, what-
save the damsel in distress?
let's
We're
hear
getting
it.
onto something.
Okay.
He's cooking.
Yeah,
Tell us.
okay, cool.
How do you
So,
upgrade the gal?
I
then?
believe the whole thing about your other half or your partner or your significant other completes you. All of this, yeah. There's something that you're missing. There's something currently that I'm missing that the woman that I'm supposed to be was going to complete, yeah. So, ideally, you look at someone and there'll be parts within their life where you be like, okay, I can help. I can do things to help you, yeah.
Elevate
And this
you.
could be, for example, like you might need to go to, you might be a bit overweight and that. Gonna take you to the
Train
gym.
her.
To take you to the gym.
Yeah.
Rather
It's
than,
the way you say it.
yeah, no.
positive,
I must
very
say,
much,
I must
yeah.
say, rather than making a big
Yeah,
deal of
it's
it,
the way
You'd be like,
I'm
come,
gonna-
let's go train.
no, yeah, just you're gonna do things where you're gonna incorporate her and you can train. That is upgrading you. That's not because of course I found you attractive where you are, but you
No,
would
you do better.
Yeah, you could be better. It does not mean that you're not beautiful. It just means that you could be better. Right? Let me upgrade you. In sense of your lifestyle, like it could be your fashion. Like
Yes.
I've seen
Clean
very
up,
important to
clean
me,
you
remember?
up.
I've seen a like you get
Very
me. I've seen
important to me, I can't lie.
beautiful girl, and she got some dead crepes. Like, but you look at her, you're like, damn, she'll be sweet. She wasn't wearing these trainers. I'm gonna take her shopping. Yeah,
But it
just
makes
go
sense.
No,
because-
but I'm saying
it
because
makes
I don't want to
sense.
see. I don't want to see those dead crepes. But it's messing up your
whole
whole
thing.
Huh?
Your
Slazenger.
No, she could be walking the Slazengers, yeah, or something. And I'm saying,
done.
oh, I could say just even a young Adidas even. Just get me nothing crazy, just a little free stripe.
Small.
Or-
And now she's looking
Or
10.
taking a girl from looking a little bit sexually explicit and cleaning her up to look more like a composed
Modest,
clean and like a
yeah.
wife. Because I think that sometimes
Like you
girls-
can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
No, but it's not about being a hoe. I think that sometimes
but guys
girls...
try and do that every
Yeah,
day.
literally.
They
No.
try and do that every day.
Wait.
No, they're wife hoes. They don't turn them
10%,
into
no,
housewives.
when we look at the
Different.
high earners, the 10%ers, right? The small percentage of men that are out here earn a lot of money. They don't necessarily go for this cookie cut type
They go
looking
for-
woman.
Yeah.
They look for, what
They
they're
go for
attracted to.
flat
One.
chest and no back.
No, I know.
Skinny things.
But
That's
this
what they
is what
all
I'm
do.
trying to
They
say.
do.
Wait, Chyna.
Hold on.
I see
Are
them
you
going
mad?
for the
No,
big booty
No, they
hoes.
don't.
Yeah,
No,
they
they
go
don't.
for the
No,
big
they
booty
don't.
hoes.
Men with
And
money,
then they
men
wanna
with
cry
money,
about
Look at
it.
you guys.
men with money do not go for big booty gal and BBL girls.
No,
They don't.
but-
They go for the
Oi.
girls, the slim girls that go to
Chyna.
the gym in the gym shot. They don't.
Chyna,
They
There's
don't.
two different types of.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot.
100%.
And what I'm trying to get at is not hoes, not
Crazy.
women that dress like hoes. I'm talking about a woman. When you dress as a single woman, it's very different to how you dress when you are in a relationship.
100%.
When you're a wife, when you're married. In fact, what I'm wearing is very much
Very
a single
single.
woman
Oh,
body,
wow.
kind of dress, right?
Because you want attention.
Now, when you are with a man,
Why do you want
and-
attention?
Because sex sells and that.
So what are you selling? What are you selling?
I'm selling the suggestion of something exciting underneath this.
So
blue.
using your body as manipulating tool against
I
men.
already
Women
told
have
you.
always done that,
Yeah,
and you
always.
men love it
I
because
already
that's
said
why
it.
women do it. If
Exactly.
men didn't like it, we wouldn't do it.
You said men love it.
That's
Now
You
and
love it, and you
so
love
now
the fact that.
this is another.
Wait. So
Would
wait,
you
wait.
like a modest girl?
Would I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
would.
he does want a modest
But
girl.
he's also
But
attracted
with-
to
yeah,
women that
of
aren't
course.
modest. Like, let's just be real. Like, what we doing?
But this is what I'm trying to get at. So the whole point is that even the modern damsel in distress is not just a woman that needs to be safe from anything.
Yes.
It's also for the fact that is a woman that.
Because hoes are fun.
Wait,
that's why.
it's not that she has
They
to.
are though. Some
Wait,
of you-
Chyna,
like,
let
they
me
are.
land my
Sorry.
point,
I'm
right?
sorry.
The whole
I'm
point
sorry.
is that a woman does not want to have to be looking
Chyna,
for
look at me.
attention all the time. So a Prince Charming, the way he can save the damsel in distress is by having to save her from the fact that she's in the dating pool and taking her out. That would be things like upgrading the fashion or the image because it's important. He's upgrading the little things that she can't do. If you are rich, he's upgrading her life. If you are intelligent, he's teaching her things.
Yes.
But the
Yes.
problem is now.
What's the problem?
The problem is, I genuinely believe that women may now, because of this wave of independence and empowerment may not be willing to understand that this is the man's role in your life right now. He doesn't need to pay for you. He doesn't need to save you, but he can upgrade you. He can make you go from a girl to a wife and or a woman. Because the way that we see ourselves and what we think is sexy and is beautiful, actually for men, a lot of the time it's not.
Exactly.
It is raunchy and suggestive, but it's not elegant and sexy the way that they
You
like.
guys
They
don't
like
dress
it because it's easy.
You guys don't dress for us.
Yeah.
If you women dress for us, if you women did things for men, you wouldn't do half the things you do.
How should a woman dress for a man? What do you?
Yeah,
what would be the
Yeah,
ideal
tell
What's
us.
the
outfit?
ideal outfit?
What's
Go
the
on.
ideal sexy wife outfit?
What's the fit saying? What's the
Let
fit
it be
saying?
known, Chad.
Yeah,
Let
what
it
is
be
it?
known.
What's the fit?
What's yeah?
Depends where you're going.
Yes.
Okay, let's say
Okay.
I'll give you two scenarios. One, you're gonna go meet the family, and then two, you're going out to a social setting with loads of eyes.
If
Interesting.
you're gonna meet the family, what for the first time?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
say
I
for
would
the
say
first time.
first
What
time.
should she look like? What should she wear? You can either describe the outfit or give adjectives.
I would say she should wear a dress, but it should be over the knee.
Yeah.
I would say,
Modern day damsel in distress would say, "What do you mean? Why do I have to
Literally.
dress like a grandma?"
It's
Continue.
not.
over the
You
knee.
can still be
Over the knee has
feminine,
nothing to be
yeah.
grand. I was about to say it can be a fitted dress, a bodycon dress, so it shows off her figure.
Knowing all the things and that.
She should be in heels. She should be in heels because
In heels?
the heels obviously. Yeah, she should be in heels.
Okay, I like that. Why
how-
heels?
Why heels? Because it's elegant as a lady like, and obviously it's
Helps
gonna
accentuate.
accentuate her figure, her leg.
He
What the
understands the
things
thing.
try.
Come on,
I
continue. What
I would
else?
want her hair to be in a free flowing natural state as possible.
Okay.
Fantastic.
In order for that's what I prefer.
Makeup.
Makeup? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Makeup should be of standard of what women wants. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be. It doesn't
Not
need to
too
be.
much.
Not
yeah.
too much.
Not
yeah.
too much.
'Cause you're
But
meeting the parents.
but
yeah.
it's just.
100%.
But makeup. No one's trying to take away your makeup away from you. But it should be.
Okay. And then, so what about when you're taking your wifey, your damsel in distress, as now your princess
Out
to be
with me.
out?
Yeah.
When it's the show off
Social
time,
settings.
Let's hear
social
this.
settings where the eyes are looking to
It
see
depends.
who's your
It
wife.
depends. It depends what type of social settings that we're gonna be at.
Tell us though, what does it depend on? And what should she look like? What should the image
I reckon
be?
she could wear a play suit of some sort. A play
Okay.
suit could be short play suits. Still with stilettos. I like maybe some bandages or something that go around her legs or type of stilettos.
Oh, he's talking about the strappy
But she-
heels, not
she-
bandages.
she- she-
I'm dead.
If she's doing,
Wait a minute.
she's like, well, you cut herself. That's how you know I'm
Definitely a damsel in distress.
Yeah, then you know.
She did that for
but
you,
if she's
boo.
if she's wearing shorts now, then
That's
obviously at the
crazy.
top, then it's not going to be too much there, innit?
Yeah,
so I'm
if
saying
there's
to you,
legs,
yeah,
then
then
don't show
whatever.
the chest
Don't show
too.
the
And
So
yeah,
yeah.
like you know, and
Good ratio.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to take away women's like their beauty regimes or for them to to be sexy and
We
nothing
wanted
like,
to be receptive to at least your
like,
kind of.
like okay. I want for her to be more Vogue than Playboy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, more Vogue than Playboy.
And some people might not understand what that means, but for me, that's kind of what I'm on. I needed to be more Vogue than OnlyFans. Let me do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm saying.
Yeah. Facts.
And that's the type of style that you get me because it can be very sexy.
Yes.
Like it could be very like Vogue has done nudesque shoot sort of thing, right? But it's completely different to the style of stuff you see in Playboy.
tasteful.
Do you get me?
Yeah,
Tasteful,
exactly.
right? Yeah. And it's how you can show sexiness without being
explicit.
explicit, yes. And this is I
cheapening
think,
yourself
and this
as
is why I
well,
think
yeah.
it goes, and this is why people can get on the lines of misogyny and what have you, not because you're not even telling the woman what to wear. You're just saying the types of women that I like will present
you
themselves in
yes.
this aesthetic, and that's all it is.
That's spoken like a true Prince Charming. You see.
Yeah.
That's
I think the
good
mentality
coming out of you.
Yeah, what's that?
Because I believe a man is supposed to do certain roles, but at the same time, I also believe that a woman's supposed to do certain things. So this is where people they get it misconstrued, or the women don't want to do the other half. Yeah, I'll do so many things as a man, 100%.
Well, I think women should be open to listening to their man's advice. So, for example, okay, I put on an outfit that you felt wasn't appropriate for meeting your parents. Oh, babe, you know what? maybe go back, try it again.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
open to that.
Yeah.
All right, darling, what do you think would look better? I'll give you options, this one or that one. What are we
Yes.
doing?
Exactly. Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
but then you find these women that are so headstrong on like, no, this is my personal style, this is what I do. So you can't tell me nothing. You're blocking your own blessings,
Facts.
darling.
Yes.
There's no need for all of that. You should be open to your man's suggestions because he's only going to have your best interest at heart
Yeah,
at the
he's
end
a
of the
good
day.
man. Yeah,
what I wear
exactly.
today is not going to be what I wear tomorrow when I'm meeting your parents, but it's just about the mentality behind the person, the individual.
It's true. It's true. So the reason why we actually decided to speak about this topic is because I'm a sucker for love. I love the fairy tale love. I love the idea of being the damsel in distress and being, swept up off my feet by Prince Charming. Because I'm very much informed by, the idea of love through what we say Disney, the prince,
Media.
the princess, and the
media,
true love's
literally.
kiss. And is this something that is still kind of alive in these days? Is this something that is promoted even through like the media for young kids, and then what will that do to the future of love?
That's interesting.
It's not promoted.
No,
It
it's
is not promoted.
It's a
Yeah,
false-
more
it's a false-
toxic.
it's
We get,
yeah,
we see
very
more
much.
toxic love than we
Yeah,
do see.
exactly.
Like, I mean, when you look at the likes of
Very
like
t-
Krishan Rock and what's his name,
Blueface.
Blueface. Like,
Yeah,
you look at that
crazy,
and then you
man.
feel, oh my
And
gosh,
it's
this is what our
everywhere.
young people
Yes,
are
looking
tuning
up.
into.
Exactly.
Yeah, and thinking that, okay, this
That's the
toxic,
normal.
dysfunctional love, and it's
Yeah.
not love.
No.
It's not love at all.
No.
What, end of the day, we have to really have to strip it back and be like, okay, real love isn't something that we really will see out there like that, because people keep, like, when you really love somebody, you protect them. So that means that you don't necessarily want it to be out there like that anyway.
Yes, and
Do you know what I
showing bad
mean?
light.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What about you? Do you believe that? Because obviously you grew up,
I did
like
grow
in
up.
Disney and stuff. So do you believe in fairy tale love in this day and age, or you've
I
given
think it's
up
very
hope?
rare. I think I'm like down to earth, as in like, I think it's very rare to find that. But everyone's story is different, and I feel like, I feel like it is possible, but I feel like, it's,
So what are you looking for? Are you looking for fairy tale love, or you're willing to settle for something that is not fairy tale like?
just as long as, he's a gentleman, he treats me well, kind, respectful, loyal.
Dinalva,
Yeah,
men-
fairy tale.
Dinalva,
Yeah, I
men-
love that.
Fairy tale,
But let's
There
like
are some out there like that,
Yes.
Men settle
There
every
are some,
day.
maybe
Men
some,
settle every
maybe
day. And
some.
this
And
is-
so do women.
No, you
Women
don't.
settle
No,
every
you don't.
day.
No, you don't.
Well,
No, you
listen,
don't.
because
You don't.
why
You
you
don't.
telling me
You
Kelly
don't.
from
You
the
don't.
estate doesn't
You don't.
settle for
We
what she
accept
can get
a lot
on the
more
estate?
No, you don't.
On the
No,
local
you don't.
in
No, you
Croydon.
don't. No,
We
you
accept
Stop
way
it.
more flaws than you guys
No,
do.
no. You guys don't
We
settle
do
every
accept
day. No, you
Ah.
don't. If you guys settled every single day, there will be no single women. Do
Listen,
you know why?
Chyna,
Let me
there's-
tell you why. Let me tell you
Go
why there will be
on,
no
break
single
it
women.
down.
I'll tell you why.
Wow, let's see.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you would take the advances from all those good men that you choose not to see.
But who
So you-
tells you good men even do advances? Now, for you, you
Okay,
think that this
okay,
is what's happening? That men are
okay.
coming up to girls every day saying, "Yo, I want you," and they're like, "Not
No,
you.
it doesn't
I
happen.
want you.
No,
Not you."
I don't blame why the good men wouldn't approach you because they've seen that you consistently love to pick the bad men. So why would
Fired.
they feel
Fired.
as if? Why would
This
they?
guy.
Why would they feel as if that?
Bad
women-
men bad
on.
men approach first.
Of
That's
course
why
they
they
do.
get
Of course
picked
they do.
first.
Because-
Of course they do.
And
Because
if you're a
bad
good
men.
woman, you don't know what a bad man looks like, and you'll see the best in people because you are a good woman that has not yet been
Let's
corrupted.
talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I
Men's
agree with
roster.
that. I would agree. Men do look for vulnerable women in order for them to create into baby mamas and to do the most, right? But why do these men have access to these women? But majority of the time it's because you don't have a father, an older brother there, an uncle in the home to protect you from these men. So it goes around in a circle. Of course, men wanna step into your life and do the worst to you. Of course they do. This is what
see a
this is what
space for
this
it.
is like. This should not be rocket science to you. You should understand that men want what exactly inside of your legs, and if you give it to them, they're going to take it from you. You know. So
Wait, so hold on, because you are so brutal with your truth. I want to know, have you ever believed in fairy tale love?
of course I did.
Do you still believe in it a little bit?
Hell no.
At all.
So what's gonna happen then? So what's gonna
I don't-
happen? How are you gonna get married?
There'll
How are you
be,
gonna
there
have?
will be,
No.
there's a special
No,
woman
no,
out
no,
there that
no,
will
no.
melt
Yeah,
his
there will,
heart.
yeah.
There
No,
is.
no, no.
And
Guys,
she'll
guys,
meet all the
guys.
ideals of
No,
what you
listen.
see as an amazing woman.
Let me break it down to you.
This broke my
Listen,
heart, Chyna.
I manifested. Chai's going to be married
We
by next year.
manifested.
I see it.
I probably
I
will
see
be.
it.
I probably
Yeah,
will
I
be.
see
He'll
it as
arrange it.
I will be
Yeah.
once I
Arrange to be married.
once I decide to
What?
to break rid of all of my what's it?
Your phase, your.
He's
You're
host-
bachelor. You're
his
going for
whole
your
phase.
your
No,
whole
no,
life.
no, not
Yeah,
whole phase,
that's
just
what I
all
was
my
gonna say.
requirements. Once I get rid of all of them, I'll be getting
The
married.
list is long. The list is long.
Shout out to the baby moms. My real stepdad, not joking. Yeah. Yo, let's. Yeah.
So no
yeah.
fairy tale love for
No
you.
accountability. Let's talk about that. I don't want
Accountability.
To talk, I don't want to talk
Are you
about no.
gonna do
Yeah.
that?
Moving on swiftly. Moving on swiftly.
But this is what you want. You want men to be vulnerable,
Yeah,
no?
yeah. Moving
Ain't got
on
time for
swiftly.
that.
Oh, he doesn't like.
He's
it.
not
That's
Prince
funny.
Charming. He's
No,
not Prince
that's
Charming.
not
He's
Prince
a
Charming.
knight
Yeah.
in shining armor.
But what I can do is I'll lead with an accountability.
Yeah.
I'll lead,
That's a
yes.
Prince Charming. That's our modern day Prince Charming.
Yes.
Right
Taking
there.
account-
Leading.
I've never seen him do this before. I'm scared.
It's a first.
Normally, Chyna likes to fight against accountability
Yes,
because
he
it's
wants to open-
perfect.
Yes.
So
Let's
go
go.
on.
Go.
I'm excited for this
I
one.
find it. I like it when you ask me the question, then I can kind of.
Okay,
yeah.
so how are you accountable when it comes to either believing in fairy tale love and being young, dumb, and naive, or maybe in acting like a Grinch that does not believe in fairy tale love and missing opportunities to find your beautiful damsel in distress princess to be?
No, like I just reason I don't. When I was younger, I had a girlfriend like for 4.5 years. When I was younger.
Oh wow, that's a
Yeah,
long
that's
one.
yeah, that's what I was saying for you. That's
Ooh.
I don't talk about.
Was
my-
that fairy tale love?
I thought it was my first true love. I would say. But that taught me a lesson. Like that don't exist. Love is a state of mind. I've loved
Yes,
women.
Did she break your heart or did you break it up? You broke your own
No,
heart.
she definitely broke my heart.
Oh, no one. So is it true that men believe in fairy tale love until someone comes and steps all over it?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
but I still
That's
believe,
true.
and not
Yeah,
just once
destroys
either,
the-
and not just
No,
once
so
either.
you tried
Multiple
again.
times.
oh wow.
Yeah, of course.
Ay,
But
God
that's
loves
what
a
men are
trial,
built
for
for.
real.
I'm not
God
being
loves a
funny.
trial.
Well, men are
Right.
built to have our hearts walking
No,
over.
no. Men are
Man,
built.
listen to this. Listen to this.
hold
Men are
on.
built for disrespect.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Crazy.
Don't twist it. Men are built. You,
For trauma
you're supposed to
and
be.
manipulation.
oh, no.
No. Woo-woo.
Sweet
Men are,
Chyna.
you're supposed to be strong enough to put yourself out there, try and find the woman, shoot your shot. And sometimes you might lose, but
You
that's
know what?
okay.
I realised
It's
why I went
supposed to
wrong. I
strengthen
should have just
you.
been like the
Yeah.
rest
It's
of these.
supposed to
No,
strengthen
Wait,
you.
he's going to take accountability.
No.
So I know where I
No,
went
no, don't
wrong.
do that.
I do know I went wrong.
It's
Where did you go
okay
wrong?
that you got your heart broken.
No, I should have.
It makes you a stronger person.
No, I should have had at least 2 or 3 baby moms by now to match what women want from
Oh,
me.
wow.
No, I should have. I know where I've gone wrong.
Oh, wow.
The
My
fact that
accountability, I should have baby mothers.
I should
Yeah,
because if
literally.
I did, then they would rate me.
Says
They
the
would
one
be
that's
like,
against them.
no, because I'll be like all the other guys
You
that
have
got.
to be more ruthless. Okay, so you feel kind of like you went wrong by being too nice. You should have been ruthless and followed the
No,
steps
No,
that
because
the bad
I'm
boys
out here
take.
promoting traditionalism and marriage, even though I'm not married yet, but I'm still promoting for women because I know that that's the best thing to secure them. But man, they don't want to be wives, so why do they just make them to baby moms? That's what they want.
They.
What?
Yes,
They
that's
do.
what
Wow.
They
they
do.
want.
But yeah. So that's my accountability.
Your accountability.
That's not what. Oh, boy, bye.
So let me see
So
if I
done
got
with
this
you.
right. So China's accountability
Yeah.
is that at one point he was too nice and he got his heart broken a little bit because he believed in fairy tale love when he never existed in the first
And then
place.
I learned from that mess. But she's trying to come back. Like, one thing I'll
Oh,
tell
she's
you,
trying to come
yeah,
back.
every girl that's
Oh,
ever
wow.
has always tried to come back, but I just don't take them back. That's one thing I don't do. One thing I won't do. This is this is what I'm gonna leave you guys on my accountability. You have 5 days after you break up in the relationship to fix it. After the 5 days,
There's no point.
if she comes back after the 5 days, actually wait, I'll give you 7 days. I'll give you 5 business days and the weekend.
Yeah.
The weekend's dangerous still, but I'll give you 5 days in the weekend. And if she comes back after 7 days, you have to take it in your mind that she slept with someone else. Now,
Hey, that's too
Yeah, that's
soon.
very soon.
well, wait, hold on. I'm not saying she has. I'm saying to you have to understand that she may have, because she might have gone out there and seen that, thought the grass was greener. She's gone outside and realized the grass is not green, and actually it's not even grass. It's astroturf 4C. So she's gone and she realized, and now she wants to come back and take you, my man. Them, you'll be surprised. Trust me, man.
Don't take your ex back.
After 7
after 7 days, the expiry date.
Yeah, and that's my accountability.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, interesting.
We're gonna start with you because you seem to be so shocked. And when people are shocked, they speak very quickly. I want to know, where's your accountability?
Where's my accountability in the ideal of a Prince Charming and me being a damsel in distress?
Yeah. Do you believe in fairy tale love? Did you believe in it and got yourself burned?
I don't think love is a fairy tale. I think love is the reality of you expressing what you need in life from your partner, from your significant other. And I think also love is something that is conditional. So as much as the fairy tale teaches you that, oh, love everyone as they are and as they come and da-da-da, we all have conditions to what I love, you know, how much we can take from another person, right?
Yeah.
So for me, what I would say is that before, where my accountability lies is that I was willing to accept every flaw, thinking that somehow in us working together, we will fix those flaws. No, people only fix the flaws within themselves when they're ready to and when they want to, and they'll do it for themselves. So that's my accountability.
So fairy tale love is not just about loving somebody, it's about picking the right person that you can love for forever because they are the right person, not because you just love them.
Yeah, but they got to love themselves first. I got to see that you love yourself first before I show you love.
Yeah, because if you love yourself first, you'll always be good to yourself and therefore good to others. I like that.
Yes.
What about you, Isla?
Yeah, I
Miss Disney princess.
Yeah, you know what? I've my sort of perceptions and stuff has changed as I got older. Definitely, like I don't think. Yeah, and for me, I do accept people for how they are, but it's never good to change someone. You can't try and change people, as Naz was saying. Like, it comes within. They're only going to want to change if they want to change. There's no point.
Ever?
And yeah, of course I did. Of course I tried
You
to change someone.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Because you believed in that love.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I do trust. I do like trust. I don't trust easy now, but I used to trust easy and take what a man would say very like directly and organically.
Oh,
So you
literally.
easily
I'll be honest.
played.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. Like when a man was saying, no, I'll be like, okay, yes.
You
yes,
listen
take
to the
me.
stories, you're like, yeah, I'm ready. Oh,
But yeah, no.
I think we all
pinch
have
of
gone
salt
through
now,
that.
100%.
Yeah,
And
I was gonna say, we
my
can
guard
relate
is
to that.
up. My guard is
Okay, I
up.
like that. At least you learned from your lesson, from your
100% my
mistakes.
God.
All right.
Come on.
You had smoke for all of us.
Yes,
Go on, then.
Dinalva.
All right.
Let's go.
As
This
bad as I
accountability.
am, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My biggest
You're very
problem,
bad.
my
The
big
baddest.
accountability is the fact that I'm a delulu.
Oh,
I believe
what?
in fairy tale
Oh,
love.
wow.
I believe in my Prince Charming, my dear future husband, my sweetheart for life. And, you know, sometimes I did get myself into very ugly, sticky situations. But I've learned from my mistakes, knowing that the problem is not fairy tale love, is the choices. But fairy tale love exists and it is there and it's beautiful, and love is love, and I love love.
Yes.
We all love
Aw, so
Yeah,
much love.
Valentine's Day.
Cheers to love, guys.
I'll be honest with you. All of this
Shut
love
up,
talk makes me
man.
want to end the show. So
He can't handle it. He was overpowered by the ladies. It's too much sweetness and emotion to
let me
Chyna.
thank my guests. A big thank
Yes.
you to Nads on the left hand side
Oh,
of me.
come on, big
and,
up
a
yourself.
and a big thank you to Isla over here. Wait, hold on a second. I just realised both of you guys are from season 1, right?
Yes.
Are we?
Yeah.
They come back. They came back from
Yeah,
school.
back for season
Come
2,
on,
right?
we have to come back
Come
for
on,
you
come
guys,
on.
man. Come on, it's real love, man.
No, thank you for coming back, guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
you
guys.
guys.
And a
Thank
big
you for having us.
thank you to my co-host, guys. My name is Chyna. I'm the man whose voice. This is When Venus Meets Mars, season 2, and we are out.
Bye.
I hope this episode got you thinking about life and relationships differently,
Make sure to tune in next time.
where we're going to be discussing more pressing topics in our society today. So, Chyna, you ready to come back and get schooled?
Wait, last season I told you the same thing I'm going to tell you now. You cannot school me on anything, Dinalva.